Imagine an intelligent person of color ever deciding to join Mormonism?
He doesn't speak like many black people do. He has like a very English vernacular. He doesn't have like a black dialect. So he speaks like a proper white person.
You ain't black.
And you ain't black.
Okay, no. Well, you guys, first off, let me give you a little bit of background here. Do you guys remember Kwaku?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Kwaku L.
The Mormon.
Yeah, he was the Mormon kid that was over here with his buddies, and we did a couple of podcasts, right? What'd you guys think of Kwaku?
Love that dude.
Really dope.
Love that dude, man.
Yeah, it was pretty rad, right?
Yeah.
So he's been getting all kinds of hate lately because, as a member of the Mormon Church, there's a lot of anti-Mormons out there, okay? And these people absolutely hate him. One of the number one anti-Mormons is a guy by the name of John Dehlin. And truth be told, full disclosure, the Mormon Church used to baptize every single member that wanted to join, but unfortunately, consistent with the rest of the United States of America in the late 1800s, the priesthood was taken away from African Americans. And the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, but the priesthood wasn't given to African Americans until 1978. So that 14-year difference, all of the anti-Mormons are constantly trying to call the Mormon Church racist, even though this happened in 1978, which was literally back when like my dad wasn't even an adult yet.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? But this didn't happen in 1978. These comments made by this anti-Mormon guy against Kwaku literally happened just literally 2020. This happened. I'm going to show you. This is the most overtly racist thing I've ever heard in my life, but I want to hear what you guys think. Okay, so let's see what he says here.
Like that an educated person of color who's a teen or in their early 20s.
They're talking about Kwaku.
In 2018 or 2017 or whenever Kwaku converted, with the internet, can you imagine an intelligent person of color ever deciding to join Mormonism? Like, isn't that like I don't want to be mean or insulting,
so here it comes.
Isn't that story in and of itself kind of mind-blowing?
Just wait for it.
That's like some serious internalized hatred, self-hatred, because like, how in the world can Mormonism not be racist? Like, I'm racist.
And here it comes.
He doesn't speak like many black people do. He has like a very English vernacular. He doesn't have like a black dialect. So he speaks like a proper white person raised in Utah. So he's the perfect figure for Mormonism because he's basically like seems like a white person with dark skin. The way he talks, the things he likes, the way he dresses. So, yeah, and
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this one off the top because this woman right here is literally the epitome of racism.
Yeah, she's gonna tell a black man that he is not black.
So literally, our blackness lies in how we speak and how we wear our clothes.
But she would know because she's black.
Thank you.
But she would know because she's black.
Now, if a black woman has something to say about this, then we can chop it up.
Yeah, then we can actually, we can fight. We can fight that out. Yeah,
right, then we can find out.
Yeah, we can kick
how
it.
Is a non-black
we can catch the fade. We can catch the fade, right?
Right, we can catch it. Right.
We can catch it.
We can unwrap it.
Yeah.
But how can she say she literally said the things he likes, the way he dresses, and like what he.
So a man that likes to read a book, a man that doesn't sag his pants, is not black.
Dude, what?
One more
Why
time.
you sagging your pants? Wait, cool.
So here's what totally blew my mind.
Are white.
Oh my!
His interests. What interests him is white. I don't understand that. How can your interests not be a black person? Like, I mean,
This is amazing.
Okay. So a black man that likes to read a book and not sag his pants, and You know, because I had my own slang, and I moved away from my slang. Like when I grew up, like I started, because I have to get a job. You know what I mean? Right. Like I got to get a job.
Come on now.
So like when I go to the, to get I get a resume, and I go to the people, and I hand them my resume. I don't sit here and be like, "What's good?"
Yeah. And she's literally talking about a certain type of black people. We come in all types. You do got black people like that. She's describing.
The hood type.
How is this? But she wants the whole face of black to be that representation.
And she's not black.
And she's not even black.
So
this is.
I guess we're not. We ain't black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is unbelievable.
And she said that with such ease to pontificate on another black man's blackness.
Yes. This is the epitome.
Dude, this is 2020. This was said in 2020, dog.
White liberals for you. I keep telling. I try to tell people these white liberals, they have no problem and no qualms with saying such things, and there are going to be people on the left that's going to back.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb here because I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this one.
Get in trouble.
Sometimes when you got problems with people, you know how it is, right? You walk up, you say, "Let's catch the fade," right?
Yeah, let's run it.
I want to, like, a black woman needs to come catch her fade.
That's like some serious internalized hatred.
I gotta say this too. See, what they did to Kwaku was so dismissive to him as a human being, right? Because it was dismissive to him as a human being because they didn't even bother to even analyze why, as an adult, after not being raised Mormon, he decided to become Mormon. It could have been a very
that's a good topic.
Yeah, it could have been a very
what made you do
things of interest that said, you know what, hey, my ideology is more in alignment with this. I'm gonna explore this some more.
Can you imagine an intelligent person of color ever deciding to join Mormonism?
But she just automatically negated that based on the color of his skin, which is like saying you don't need, like, literally you can't think for yourself.
He has like a very English vernacular. He doesn't have like a black dialect, so he speaks like a proper white person.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, look what he said, talking about internalized racism. Wow. I don't know how many times I've caught that exact verbiage, internalized racism.
That's like some serious internalized hatred.
Or internalized hate, internalized hatred for your own race. It's why? Because I don't subscribe to your way of thinking. Because I aspire to think on a higher plane than you, obviously.
I'm going to say this because we've been going on and on about this, and now I finally understand that when they say internalized racism, that we debunk it over and over again, but more and more I see people like this telling black people how to think and speak. They're actually, and I hope they don't, but they're creating internalized racism with free-thinking black people. Yeah. Because now we're seeing you as the racist, and now sooner or later the white liberal is going to be considered the racist, and then we'll have internal racism against them.
I would love to ask her. I would love to ask her.
Do you see what I'm saying right now? Good. Like, you're starting to brainwash my mind.
That's good.
To say the white liberals are racist, and then I'm gonna have internalized racism against a white liberal.
Well, and how is this any different than Kanye West saying, "I'm sick and tired of people telling me how to think"?
Okay, so last year y'all tried to tell me who I'm supposed to vote for because I'm black. Now this year, white liberals trying to tell me who I'm supposed to vote for because I'm Christian. That would be like, I live in Calabasas, so every one of my cars got to be a convertible, huh? Right. It's just all based on y'all vision of what I'm supposed to do.
Literally.
In 2018.
That's what I was going to ask her. I want to ask her, since you know.
Well, you can look straight down the barrel of the camera and ask him directly. John Dehlin's probably going to watch this. They watch our content like crazy, man.
Since Kwaku can't think for himself, what should Kwaku be? Since he shouldn't be a Mormon, because his interests are white, he speaks white, he dresses white. What should he be then?
He should sag his pants.
White master, what should he be?
Can you imagine an intelligent person of color ever deciding to join Mormonism?
White master.
He should go to the hood.
Massa.
He should go to the hood.
What's in his future?
He should go to the hood. He should stay in poverty.
Yeah.
And stay down like a uppity little
because that's
black
what black
boy
is.
he is.
That's what black is.
Exactly.
In their eyes, that's what black is.
He doesn't speak like many black people do.
Okay, so I gotta know before we end this, dude. Like, scale of 1 to 10, how racist was this.
25.
1,000.
Exactly. You know
I'm 1,000% sure that comment was racist.
Yes.
The test results reveal that you are racist.
Hey. Do we have like little pamphlets where it's 10, like you write down the number?
10.
10.
Okay, and then on the scale of things, was this worse than Joe Biden saying it was Barack Obama was the first time America saw?
Oh yeah, 110%. A lot worse. A lot worse.
This was
A lot
way
worse.
worse.
This was
Oh, way
worse.
worse.
This
Way
was
worse.
Definitely
To-
worse.
to
Worse
be
than You
worse
Ain't
than
Black?
Joe
That's
Biden?
the name of the show, man. Was it
This
worse
was
than You
worse.
Ain't Black?
If
Well, he already said. They already said basically that he ain't black because he doesn't do this, that. So it's on par, baby. To be on par with Joe Biden.
Thank you.
Dude, yeah, so
So-
this is my final thought on it. Dude, this cat, John Dehlin, makes me laugh so badly with some of these things that he says. But the sad part is the person calling the Mormon Church racist, when you go to his site and his YouTube channel, it's literally all white people. If you look
Fair
at,
point.
like
Good
literally,
point.
I'm counting the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 50 podcasts that we're looking at right here, and every single one of them is white, except for one.
Let me guess.
When George Floyd was murdered.
Oh,
He got a panel of like 3 or 4 people to come on there.
Race baiting.
I'm surprised
Race
you
baiting.
didn't put a black square.
Race baiting.
Goodness gracious.
You need to
Lord
stay
have
back in your
mercy.
hood, and you better not get uppity.
Yeah,
And
don't
if
get
something
uppity on my
happens,
shit.
that I'll make sure you stay uppity. I'll definitely make sure you stay down.
I would be interested to know, are most Mormons Democrat or Republican? Or are they just
You
like
know-
normal humans
question.
and they vote like anything based on what they feel?
You know, it's actually kind of a mixed bag. Even in our leadership, like there's a leader named Uchtdorf. We're led by a quorum of 12 apostles, similar to well, actually not similar, but the way Jesus Christ actually led the church in the original church. If we're the restored church, we have the same kind of leadership that the ancient church had, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 12 leaders of the church. They're called the quorum of the 12 apostles. Uchtdorf just got busted for donating to the Biden campaign.
Uchtdorf.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's
Uchtdorf's a real
boomer.
ook.
Is
He's
he-
a-
He's a real ook.
Uchtdorf's a real ook.
He's a real
Is he German?
ook.
It sounds
Yeah,
a little-
actually, he's German. He used to fly for
sounds
Lufthansa.
German.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, the Germans obviously would vote and support Biden, so it makes sense.
Well, outside of those jokes, I have a sense that he's kind of like my grandpa's a Democrat, that typical JFK. I was in the Air Force. It used like people don't realize JFK ran on an anti-communist, low taxation platform, and is the one that stared down the USSR. He screwed up the Bay of Pigs, but the Cuban Missile Crisis was his gravitas.
He was a moderate. He was a moderate Democrat.
So anyway, you know, it's kind of a mixed bag. I'd say in the Western United States, because many Mormons are suburban, they're oftentimes center right. Mm-hmm. And I think the anti-abortion stance and the generally the good idea of like the law of the harvest makes them more economically conservative.
No.
But you got some real bleeding heart liberals out there in Mormonism. In fact, I would
That's with
say
everybody.
I would
at the
say
end of
your
the day.
average Mormon is actually socially conservative, but economically liberal.
Really?
They will give the shirts off their backs to you.
got you.
And
I got you.
Mormons pay 10% of our income to the church.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it's probably the only organization does much better with their money than Al Sharpton does with his.
Oh, damn. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Get off.
Shots fired.
Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton,
Yeah.
going to his private jet.
Must
you know
be
what
nice,
I'm
huh?
saying?
Must be nice.
We need to drop that Reverend name, actually.
Anyway, so you got any last words before we finish?
Well, I would say to them that if they want to talk about black affairs and black America, then they shouldn't. Why? Because you ain't black.
You ain't black.
And you ain't black.
He doesn't speak like many black people do. He has like a very English vernacular. He doesn't have like a black dialect. So he speaks like a proper white person raised in Utah. He's basically like, seems like a white person with dark skin.
But that's like some serious internalized hatred, self-hatred, because like, how in the world can Mormonism not be racist? Like, I'm racist.